Hello everyone, Procrastinating Turtle here. Today I wanted to give my thoughts on what I believe will happen next in the Pokemon games. At some points in this video, I may reference my Generation 9 predictions video, which I released in February 2021, and how my thoughts may differ from that video until now. Generation 9 has been announced and is releasing in 2022, with the Paldea region being based on Spain and possibly Portugal as well. If Pokemon was following the Zodiacs, this is the year of the Tiger, which already saw two pairs of games with Red and Blue in 1998 in North America, and Black and White being released in 2010 in Japan. So if the games are not released in different Zodiac years, then this would lead us to believe that the mainline games will more than likely continue to be released roughly every 3 years. This could then mean we would likely expect Generation 10 to be released in 2025. As of writing this video, it is still unclear if the fan theory of the fire starters being based on the Chinese zodiac could still work, as the final evolutions have yet to be released. Next, it is likely that we will see the following things occur. The complementary games of Scarlet and Violet released. More than likely, these will take the form of DLCs, as that is what happened with Sword and Shield. Additionally, DLCs have also been rumored to be in the works through at least one potential leak. As of writing this, some leaks have proven to be true, but if the DLC one is, and not just someone throwing stuff out there, only time will tell. A remake for Black and White, as well as a remake for Crystal, will possibly be released. Lastly, there's the possibility of another Legends game. However, it is clearer than mud in which order these will be released. Looking back at the last several years of releases, the general trend is first a mainline game, then the complementary game the following year, and then a remake the next year before repeating itself. So in general, I believe it will be the complementary DLCs, then the Crystal remake before it restarts again. Generation 10 to be released in 2028, followed by its complementary games or DLCs, then the Black and White remakes. This means that my prediction of a Crystal remake coming out in 2023 is not likely, as we should see the complementary game or games to Scarlet and Violet released next year. If they do it in similar fashion to Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, we should see something released in mid-2023 and or the end of 2023. Then instead of 2023, we should see the remake of Crystal released in 2024. It would be kind of funny if they titled it something along the lines of Clear Crystal, Clarity Crystal, or Pure Crystal. I kind of like the idea of the title being Pure Crystal, but they probably already have it named. More than likely, we should see this game released once again on the third Friday of November, which means we should look out for November 15th, 2024. No matter when this game comes out, I am certainly looking forward to the announcement, as Generation 2 is definitely a favorite, if not my absolute favorite generation, as I love Cyndaquil and Totodile. No matter how many times I may make my way back to that generation, it's difficult for me to pick between the two starters. Next, we should see the cycle begin anew with Generation 10 in 2025. We can tentatively mark our calendars to keep a watch on Friday, November 21st, 2025. If you look back at my Generation 9 prediction video, my opinion on where the region may be based on remains the same should it be released in Japan. However, as Spain didn't even cross my mind when I made that video, and now that we have a region based on Spain, should Generation 10 be based outside of Japan, it could be just about anywhere. However, that may be a topic for a later video. Following the release of the 10th generation, we would potentially see the release of its complementary component, whether it be additional games or DLCs, sometime in 2026. The Diamond and Pearl remakes, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, were released November 19th, 2021, again the third Friday in November. The next games to be remade should be Black and White. These games were released on September 18th, 2010. If we take the average time between the first 4 remakes, the average time between remake releases has increased to roughly 6 years. This makes sense that Black and White remakes should be released in 2027. More specifically, perhaps keep an eye out for November 19th, 2027. As Legends Arceus was released on January 28th, 2022, just after the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, perhaps we may see another Legends game released in 2028 before the release of Generation 11. Online, there has been much speculation about which region this game would be based on. However, I haven't done enough research to make a guess about where it may be. If you would like to be notified when I release that video, please subscribe to make sure you are notified of that video coming soon. What do you think? Is there anything that you agree or disagree with? What game would you look forward to the most? Let me know down in the comment section below.